Yo, what's up, everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and for today's topic, we're going to be discussing the recent huge Dow increase in which it surged up 1,100 points just today. And as you can see, I got a total 3.41% gain in my portfolio in one day, which equals to about $2,000. So this is definitely a significant day. Usually on a general market day, on a positive day, I'll see about $500 in gains given my portfolio. So as you can see, it's about 4 times the normal day that I would usually get. So that is very significant. And we've seen a lot of increase in, especially like Apple, VOO, Microsoft. And I think if you type in SPY, one of the highest volume ETFs that's traded currently, it went up 4.20% today. And I do like the irony there. And 4.20% is actually a lot. If you look at its average over 5 years, that's 47% given the recent drop. So let's say about 50%. 4% in one day is about 5 months of market action throughout the year to create 4% in gains. So the fact that we got 4% in one day on SPY is just absolutely crazy. That's a very significant gain, and it's definitely not normal. So this is making me wonder, we're seeing some strange market action going on right now, especially within the indexes, the index mirroring ETFs. And as you can see, if you look at the portfolio for the past year, you see that huge drop that we saw. But look at this right here. We're seeing what I was calling earlier sort of like a dead cat bounce. I talked about this in the last video where you see it rising up. You have a bull market. It's been a bull market for a long time. You see it rising up. This has been a bull market we've seen within the past few months, and it rises up. People start to become suspicious and everybody becomes a little bit bearish. And then we finally see that initial drop, and it drops more and more and more significantly. Then we see that what you call a dead cat bounce, which is a little bit of a rebound right here. And this has been the past few days that we've seen go positive. However, what I think is going to happen, I think this is a dead cat bounce, and I'm still bearish on this market. What's going on right now just really doesn't make sense to me, given all of the conditions that we have surrounding the stock market with the sickness that's going around. So it just seems like we're getting too many significant increases in a short amount of time that are definitely not normal. So I think we're seeing this initial rebound, and then I think it's finally going to crash pretty hard. Now, this is just a personal prediction, and it's simply opinion. None of this is fact or financial advice. It's just what I think is going to happen. However, throughout history, it does make sense. This looks very similar to what a dead cat bounce looks like. We just haven't seen the last part of what you would call a dead cat bounce, which is the final drop after the rebound. So I'm still waiting on that, and I'm still anticipating that. And honestly, I kind of hope for that a little bit. I want stocks to go on sale. I was pretty disappointed today when I kept on looking at Microsoft. I've been wanting to buy Microsoft, especially when I saw it go down to like 155. Let's see if we can find that point. Yeah, it went down to $154 on February 28th. And I really wish that I would have bought back then. And ever since then, I've been waiting for it just to go down somewhere near that. And as you can see, it just keeps going upwards and upwards. That was probably the closest we got to it, which was $162. But regardless, if it's positive again tomorrow, I'll probably just accept the fate of Microsoft and buy a few shares at that price, because I feel like if it's positive tomorrow, it's likely that it's just going to keep going positive. It's kind of what happened with Tesla. I kept waiting for a drop with Tesla, and it just kept going up and up and up, and I regretted not buying at a lower price. So I may just buy a few shares of Microsoft tomorrow. But anyways, this was just intended to be a short little video on what the market was looking like today. As you can see, I got some significant gains from VOO and Apple. I'll show you guys really quick. Today, I got a return of $1,000, but I do own a large amount of shares. As you can see, I own 105 shares, which is equal to about $30,000, $30,750 within this ETF. And then also gains for Apple included 461, given the 3.8% increase. And I own a lot less shares, about half of what I own in VOO, which is 42 shares, and the cost is $12,000. So, and then finally, we'll check out Microsoft. That's really the only other significant gain today, which was $179. Still a little bit negative. Definitely not worried about it, but I do own 40 shares now. I'd like to get that up more towards like 100 by the end of the year, or even, halfway, midway through the year. But we'll just have to see what happens. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and feel free to let me know what your gains or losses were today given this huge increase in the Dow, and definitely what I would call a significant day in market history. So feel free to let me know your plays, your options plays if you do options, or if you hold shares, let me know what your gains or losses were. I'm always interested to see what everyone else's moves in the market are at the moment. So feel free to do so, and drop a like on the video for the YouTube algorithm as well. That really helps me out, especially with me being a new channel here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you like seeing more casual videos like this where I just reveal some of the movement in my portfolio recently. So I really appreciate you all watching once again, and I hope you all have a great week.